Papa Noel, Father Christmas, St. Nicholas, and Kris Kringle are all ways around the globe that people call it, you guessed him, Santa Claus. During our time together today, we will be discussing Christmas. Christmas has possibly had somewhat of an impact on all of us here today, no matter how big or small. You might have participated in cutting down a Christmas tree, attending a parade, or simply driving by houses that have light displays outside of their home. Christmas has always been my favorite holiday, and I've celebrated it every single year since I was born 18 years ago. We will start our discussion by talking about how Christmas came to be in the United States and the world, the history of stockings, the tradition of gift giving from Santa, lastly, followed by Christmas music. First, we will discuss history and start all the way back with the biblical account. The origin of Christmas is presented beautifully in the well-known biblical account of Luke. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. So Jesus is born, and that is how Christmas, or why Christmas is really celebrated, but Christmas also stemmed from the Roman Empire. Nearly all aspects of Christmas observance have their roots in Roman custom and religion. According to rcg.org, by 529 AD, after Christianity had become the official state religion of the Roman Empire, Emperor Justinian made Christmas a civic holiday. So I'm sure you're wondering, how did Christmas come to be in America, and how was it established? Well, this is partly through immigration, where German immigrants came over, and that's how we get many of our Christmas traditions that we do today, such as hanging ornaments and decorations on the Christmas tree, as well as sweet treats. But also, Christmas was established as a state holiday by the first state of Louisiana in 1837. Christmas was then a nationally recognized holiday, starting in 1870 with the recognition of our President Ulysses Grant. Next, we will talk about stockings and their tradition in the Christmas holiday. So this relates to St. Nicholas's feast day, but while there's no official record of why we hang socks and stockings out for Santa, one of the most plausible explanations is that it's a variation of the old tradition of leaving out shoes with hay inside of them on December 5th on the eve of St. Nicholas's feast day. According to Stacy Conrad, author of The Origins of 12 Christmas Traditions, it is believed that the idea of stockings started with children laying out the shoes filled with hay in them for Santa's donkey. If the children were lucky, the hay would turn to treats or coins the next morning. So, stockings today have gotten quite the upgrade, and we don't hang the plain old white sock anymore. Stockings today are now decorated, they have names on them, and we can even paint and decorate them ourselves if we wish. They are typically hung on the mantle in front of the fireplace, and Santa can either put coal in them or treats in them, depending whether kids have been naughty or nice, which is an incentive for the kids to be nice year-round so that they do not receive coal in their stocking on Christmas morning. Next, we will talk about gift giving and the history of gift giving, which might possibly be the most exciting thing about Christmas for young children. So the Romans celebrated Saturnalia, a day dedicated to the Saturn god, and exchanged gifts. According to Alicia.org, outside of Rome, there existed Celtic traditions of gift giving that revolved around the winter solstice and the celebration of various pagan gods. These Roman and Celtic traditions were eventually Christianized, and some preserved the custom of gift giving, but now in a Christian context despite the original religious differences. So, gift giving today is now done by Santa Claus and his sleigh and his reindeer as he flies through the sky. These gifts are given to nice kids, but not naughty kids, which is also an incentive for children to be nice year-round. Not only are these gifts given to children worldwide, but they are also given here in America, as Christmas is a worldwide and world-recognized holiday. Next, we will talk about music and some best-selling Christmas songs. Have you heard of Bing Crosby? Does White Christmas ring a bell? Bing Crosby and his song White Christmas have sold 100 million copies worldwide. Not is it the most best-selling Christmas single, but it is also the best-selling single ever. This is followed by Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms, released in 1957, then followed by A Holly Jolly Christmas by folk singer Burl Ives, which was released in 1965. So besides these songs, how else is music incorporated into our Christmas experience? Well, people go Christmas caroling. This also originated overseas in Europe, but now travel to America, where children and their families, or anyone of the like, can go door to door singing Christmas carols to spread their Christmas joy to others in their community and neighborhood. In summary, we have talked about how Christmas came to be in the United States and the world, as well as the tradition of gift giving and receiving, and lastly, the history of stockings and Christmas music. Whether you call him Papa Noel, Father Christmas, St. Nicholas, Kris Kringle, or Santa Claus, it is important to know the history of Christmas and its traditions to ensure that the next time you cut down a Christmas tree, attend a parade, or drive by a lit-up house, you are informed on the holiday and its traditions and how they came to be today. Thank you.